All right, yo, peace. Ali, back in the building. Just want to come at y'all real quick today. Um, Press 9 in the chat box if you can hear me. No, we probably got a couple people online. Just press 9 in the chat box if you can hear me. While I get confirmation that I am being heard, just know that everything I do on YouTube is sponsored by our online store, l9shop.com, el9shop.com. That's where you can find all your metaphysical tools and supplies. And we currently we're shipping within 2 business days now. So for everybody that is worried about not getting your stuff or whatever, we ship everything within 2 business days. A lot of times my partner is shipping out stuff the same day or even the next day. So we have stepped up our shipping time. So make sure to go to l9shop.com for all your metaphysical tools and supplies. And also, if you want to work with me, you want exclusive content, you want to ask me questions anytime, you want to meet with me, we do 3 webcasts per month. Go to spiritualaccelerator.com. That's the way to sign up for my membership program. It is a monthly fee, but you can cancel at any time. But it is the best way to connect with me, receive some exclusive content, and also join a community of like-minded souls. So I always encourage people who resonate with my energy to go there and rock with me there. All right, thanks, Janae. Got one of my moderators in the building, so that's peace. But don't want to hold y'all that long, man. I'm going to answer some questions as well for a little bit. But this is a topic that's been on near and dear to my heart for a while now. And that's if the earth is overpopulated. I don't know how popular it is now, but I know probably like a few years ago, it was a popular notion that the earth is overpopulated, that the earth is going to cleanse itself of people because it's overpopulated. And there's 2 things I want y'all to look at. I'm all for exploring independent thinking, not listening to anyone, including me, just using your own spirit, your own mind, and coming up with decisions for yourself. So there's 2 things I want you to look at as far as the earth being overpopulated. One, if you've ever flown in a plane, ever in your life, just look down and see how many buildings you see, how much water you see, how much land you see. Literally look down while you're in a plane. And if you're in the chat box or for those watching live, talk to me. When you're in the plane, do you see a lot of green land? Do you see a lot of empty space? Do you? I see right. Yes, what up, C Diggs, Tyrone? What's up, Scorpio? Got my other moderator in the building. Y'all be on point. I just scheduled this 30 minutes ago. But when you're in the plane, how much land do you see, yo? Like our last trip was a few months ago to Vegas, me and my partner. And you just look, it's just mad land. It's all you see is land. So if it's overpopulated, then why is all this land just abundant? You feel me? And I just said abundant. Somebody said abundant. A lot of empty land. So I'm getting a lot of different confirmations. It ain't even that many people in the building, but a lot of people are saying, yeah, a lot of land, plentiful, super facts. You feel me? All right. Okay, so that's the first thing I want you to do. And once again, this topic may not even be of interest to you. I want to encourage more independent thinking. Just like with the election going on now. You're taught to think a certain way, especially if you're brown skin or melanated or African American, whatever you want to call yourself. You're taught to think a certain way, so they put you in a box of Democrat. You feel me? So I'm not going to get into politics, but just use your logic and think for yourself. Don't allow people to put you in a box and already count your vote if they haven't done anything for you. You feel me? So I'm not going to get deep into that, but if y'all want me to talk about it, let me know. Just ask a question when we get to the Q&A. So the first thing, like I said, with the overpopulation, if you ever flown or next time you fly, just look down and see all the empty land. Second thing, and this is something I recently started doing, is playing golf. Do you know that there are over 34,000 golf courses in the world, and 40-something% of those are in the U.S.? 30-something thousand. It's like 34,000 plus golf courses in the world. and 40-something% of them are in the US. You know anything about golf, there's 18 holes. A hole can be anywhere from 150 yards to 500 yards. So that is a lot of square yardage that is unoccupied. Now, if the earth was truly overpopulated, don't you think they had knocked out golf courses? Don't you think they'd start building buildings and all this empty land? So when you're flying, you see all the empty land. When you look at golf courses, 34,000 plus golf courses in the world, you put that together, the earth is not overpopulated by no means. No means. From what I bear witness to, the only spot that is overpopulated is the projects or the projects. You feel me? That's where they stack cats like roaches, stack them like rats. Buildings layered and layered and layered, it just congested with people. You know what I'm saying? Even some apartment complex got a lot of people, habitating in them. But especially in the projects, they are stacked, to the max or whatever. Also in prisons. If you take into account all the different prisons, they stack prisoners like sardines. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only places I really see that earth may be populated. But for real, they can spread that out. They can make the projects where it's like single buildings and like fourplexes or something like that. They can really do that, So I just wanted to come at y'all just to give you another way of looking at this overpopulation thing. Also, you might want to check out the Georgia Guidestones. That's a very popular site. It's predicting that the earth is overpopulated. Also, a lot of different prophets, a lot of different prophecies talked about overpopulation, but just use your own mind, use your own spirit, and just look for yourself. To point blank period, my super just clear cut answer, obviously the earth is not overpopulated. The earth would get rid of people before we get rid of it. The earth would get rid of people before we get rid of it. You feel me? So just want to put that out there for y'all. Let me see what's going on. All right, so I'm gonna answer some questions real quick for y'all, and then I'm gonna bounce up out of here and get started with my day. Appreciate everybody for stopping through. Yeah, someone else asked me about December 21st, 2020, where the planets aligned in a major shift. Only whenever there is any kind of alignment or something like that, it's going to resonate differently for people. The best science to look at as far as how the earth changes affect you is astrology, obviously. The earth changes or planetary changes and planetary alignments, they affect the earth in general, but they're going to affect you personally as well. So I would recommend that you get with a very acute astrologer that can tell you where it's going to affect you personally. So yes, it affects the planet as a whole, but it affects you personally as well. Just like when December 21st, 2012 happened, it was a major upgrade to our earth, but it affected individuals differently. Some people didn't feel anything. Some people woke up, quote unquote, and started getting on their metaphysical and spiritual journey. Some people were adversely affected by it, meaning like they had negative ramifications from the December 21st, 2012. So my point is, it's going to resonate with people differently. So make sure to check your own planetary alignments for that. All right. Okay, remember to put question before your question, yo. Oh, what up, Jazz the Medium? Definitely, if you're looking for a psychic, intuitive, jazzthemedium.com. That is the go-to. That's my go-to recommendation for y'all if you want intuitive work. And also my Aunt Juicy's Tarot for You on Facebook. Those who I recommend as far as psychics and intuitives. How can you connect with your past life? The way I did it accidentally, and it was through automatic writing. So what I would recommend is go into a meditation, however that looks to you, laying down, sitting lotus, or whatever. Just go into a meditation and slow your breaths down and slow your mind down. Dip from the beta wave to the alpha wave. Alpha is when you're very relaxed and you're very receptive. You know you're in alpha when you're dumb relaxed and your mind is kind of like, it's like you're thinking, but not consciously thinking. That's probably the best way I can describe it, like real quick. So get into a meditation, get into an alpha state where you're very relaxed. Once you do that, pose the question to your higher self. What is my past life? Past life, past life. Just focus on those words, past life, past life. You may have images, you may have thoughts come to you while you're meditating, but once you put that out in the universe or put that out in your spirit, past life, come out of your meditation, have a piece of paper and pen right there handy, and just write down whatever comes to mind and try not to think about it. Now, this may be difficult for most of y'all to do, like, you know what I mean? Like all willy-nilly and just on the fly. Then you may have to do it a few times, but that's what I'll recommend. Go into a meditation, form the question to your higher self by saying past life, past life. Come out of your meditation, write down the first things that come to your mind. You can also write it down on a piece of paper, my past life on a piece of parchment paper, and sleep with it under your pillow. And usually by the third night, you'll have a dream, a revelation, a thought, a synchronicity, some sign from the universe, alluding to a possible past life. So that's why I recommend just give you a couple things that you can do. Obviously, you can get with a psychic, someone like Jazz the medium, but I'm trying to make it so you take this thing into your own hands. If you notice, if you have followed me for any length of time, I'm all about self-mastery and self-God realization. Not relying on other people, not defaulting to other people, doing the work for yourself. So I recommend those two techniques, and also you can get with someone else if you like. All right, what else we got going on? I don't see anything wrong with moving to Africa. You move wherever your spirit leads you. But there's been many prophecies saying that it was the East that was, or is the West that the planet's vibration or shift, it was going to be the people in the West. And if you look at it, especially melanated people in the West, we are the leaders of culture. All the trends are set by melanated people in the West. Everyone looks at us in the West. We're kind of held up on a pedestal. People look at the Americas, and when you look at America, you look at melanated people as far as setting trends, as far as popular. You know what I mean? But so yes, you can move to Africa. You can move anywhere you want to. You can move to Europe. You can move anywhere. But I do believe that the West, and especially melanated people in the West, are what's going to lead us into the promised land, into the new age, into the fifth dimension. Those are my personal thoughts, and it's backed up by prophecies from the ancients. Besides deity and working out, what are some physical activities that can help us grow spiritually? Your diet is very important. Anyone says that your diet is not important, they're lying to you. When you get to a certain point of your advancement, when you're opening up yourself spiritually, it may not be as important once you advance, but while you're trying to figure this thing out and trying to know yourself, your diet is very important. So obviously, that, drinking water, getting a lot of rest, which isn't spoken about enough. Ample sleep is conducive for spiritual growth. If you're super tired, your dreams are going to be weird. You may not even remember your dreams like that. But when you get a good night's rest, and that's going to be different for everybody, 8 hours to 10 hours. When you get a good night's sleep, you're going to be more energetic when you wake up. You're going to be more productive. And also your astral travels are going to take form in a different way. So those are a few different things. And it's personal to you. Some people need to walk more. Some people need to lose weight. Some people need to exercise more. It's going to differ per person. But what I gave you is just mostly just general information. Okay, how can we make the difference between our higher selves talking to us or just thinking about something? I made a video how to tell the difference between your intuition and your regular thoughts. You may want to check that out. But for this, just to give you something real quick, your regular thoughts, you're used to your regular thoughts. Your regular thoughts are more in a pattern. Your thoughts are more like in a pattern is the best way I can think about it. It's like you can tell your regular thoughts because they're regular. When you have a thought from your higher self, it's usually going to be commanding you or recommending that you do something that's going to advance you. So these are thoughts like meditate more, attend to your altar. If you're driving and you're not thinking about anything and suddenly you like stop, go left. That's your higher self speaking to you. It's kind of out of rhythm. It's like, okay, where did that come from? It's like if you look out in the crowd and everybody has on a hat and then you notice somebody without a hat, that person sticks out because they don't have a hat on. That's your higher self. The thought will stick out. It's not like your regular thoughts. That's the best way I can explain it in this very short period of time. What up, Caesar? Peace to the God. Appreciate that. And Ultra Magic Manual is it. I don't want to say I promise, but it should definitely be out this month, man. Like I said, and like I explained many times, I'm not editing. My partner's editing, but she ships. She does so much. The children are back in school. She has to take care of them. So she has a lot on her plate. You feel me? But it's being edited currently. She should be able to get it done this week, man. So that the new book, Ultra Magic Manual, should be out this month for those who have already paid for the pre-ordered. Like I said on the last live broadcast, if you can't wait, just hit us up. We'll refund you. If you're fine, I promise you'll get out. Nobody gets jerked at L9 Shop and mess with me, period. I stand by what I say. I promise and deliver everything that I promise or whatever. But like I said, if you can't wait, just email us and we'll be happy to refund you. Let me see. When I say promised land, I'm speaking mostly about the fifth dimension. I shouldn't have said promised land. That seemed very biblical and religious, for real, for real. But when I said the promised land or new age, I'm speaking about the fifth dimension. I'm of the mindset that our planet is going from third, the fourth, the fifth dimension. I believe we're partially in the fourth dimension now, but I believe our ultimate destination is the fifth dimension. That's where thoughts are things. Peace and blessing be upon them. Dr. Delbert Blair spoke about it often. If you go into YouTube, look up Dr. Delbert Blair, I'm sure you'll hear him speaking about it. It's also been prophesized by the ancients that we're on travel into the fifth dimension. And I personally think that's why I came back to Earth, to see our planet go from third density to fifth dimension. So that's what I mean by the new age. Oh, appreciate that, Nora, the super chat from ZAR. Thank you, Ali, for sharing your gifts. Love from South Africa. Love from Ohio, yo. Appreciate you. How to start candle magic. I would go and get a book. For real, for real. Oh, what's up, Doris? Peace to you. How can we tap into higher frequencies? By higher frequency, I don't know if you're speaking about deities or your higher self. So obviously meditation is probably the easier and best way. As far as higher frequency, the deities, set up a deity altar. Name a good book, please. This is a book I'm recommending right now. The 5 a.m. Club. There's many spiritual books. If you're looking for something spiritual, just go to Google and find or go to Amazon and find what you're looking for. Crystals, candle magic, working with deities, fairies, meditations. There's so much different stuff. But there's many techniques, and their techniques are abundant. But how many people are actually implementing those techniques? Just think about the last 5 books you read. Like seriously, like this is a challenge for y'all. Think about the last 3 books you read. Think about the last 3 books you read. Now think about what you actually implement from those 3 books. The majority of y'all are just reading books just to be smarter. Let's just keep it all the way a buck. You feel me? Just reading books to be smarter. You have to implement what you're learning. So I recommend like stuff like this, like mastery, stuff that's going to help you implement the things that are already out there. Because everybody's giving you techniques, how to do this, how to do that. But not too many people are encouraging you to implement those techniques, to implement those practices. Because just knowing it intellectually is not going to advance you to the next level. So that's my long way of saying I recommend a 5 a.m. club. You know, most days I'll wake up and do more in the morning before people do their whole day. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that to say that I've implemented systems so I'm able to do that. You feel me? I'm currently working on my book 4 and 5. Book 4 is basically damn near done. Book 5 is like damn near halfway done. You feel me? By implementing routines and systems. I meditate usually first thing in the morning. Usually do yoga every morning. Go work out every morning. Do cardio most mornings. You feel me? All before most people even wake up. So when I usually get back from the gym, I've accomplished a lot. So I can work on some administrative stuff. Before this live broadcast, to keep it real, I was at the park hitting some golf balls. You feel me? Because I feel like I've already got a lot done. So I'm saying that to encourage other people, stop reading and stop listening and stop watching and start implementing more. If you're waking up and the first thing you're doing is this, scrolling, liking, sharing, you've already lost the day. And I know that it's going to make certain people feel a certain way. I know that's triggering you. You feel me? But I've been saying it forever. Social media is making you live vicariously through other people. You know what I'm saying? You're following people and you know more about their life than you know about your own life or your kid's life. You know when they change an outfit or change their hair. Oh, girl, you got a new hair color. You knowing too much about people, but not enough about yourself. You feel me? So get this book. Get this book. 5 a.m. Club. Wake your punk butt up and get some stuff done, yo, for real. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Hey, yo, my administrators, y'all be on it, yo. And drop y'all's social media too. I just talked about social media, but drop your social media as well, my moderators. I said administrators. Y'all know what I meant. So I'm gonna answer a couple more. Then I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Like I said, I just want to jump on here real quick. We got what, $120 in the building. Not bad for just coming through. And honestly, I probably like doing this where I just announce and come on a half hour, so it's not too many people in here. I'm able to look at the chat, interact with y'all and everything. So, and like I said, I'm not big on hit the subscribe and all that stuff. But if you want to know when I'm coming on live, best thing to do is hit the subscribe and I believe the notification bell. And I'll let you know when I'm coming on live. All right. Yeah, staying on social media creates envy and jealousy because you think other people are living better. I'm seeing a lot of people like that. Me personally, I've never been triggered on social media. Nothing, and I'll say this a lot because I want y'all to get it. There's nothing you can say to me on this chat, on social media. You can comment on my videos. You can't say nothing to me to make me feel a certain way. Because the good and the bad, I'm not trying to be funny. I really don't care. You can come on here and say, Ali, you're great, or Ali, you're horrible. They both go kind of in one ear and out the other because it's your opinion. My whole thing is don't touch me or my family. That's my only thing. Say what you want. Don't touch me. You know, once you get in that mindset, you can get on social media and not be triggered. I can go on Facebook now and nothing is going to bother me. But how many people can say that? You feel me? A lot of y'all are on there just getting triggered. It's actually ridiculous, for real. For you, a grown person letting people that you don't know affect your day. That's weird to me. You know what I mean? I'm an 80s baby. You feel me? Like, that's weird to me, yo. And these cats are pipe off online and won't say nothing to your face. That's weird. I don't come from that generation. My generation is not built like that. If you say something online, you best be prepared to say it to that person's face. If not, don't say it. You feel me? Yeah, I'm just keeping it real. Just keeping it all the way to buck. Appreciate that. I love my items from your shop. L9shop.com. That's the best way to support me and support your spiritual journey. And like I said, we're shipping all orders now within 2 business days. A lot of time, my partners send out next day. For real, we like Amazon, and we're the largest melanated owned metaphysical shop, as far as I know. I don't know of any other metaphysical shop that's owned by melanated people that is bigger or have more items than us. You know, so we pride ourselves in taking care, especially being an example. Because when I first got into business, to keep it real, it's not so-called black business didn't have too much of a good reputation. You know, I mean, I could say it like that, as far as getting stuff out to you in an orderly fashion, having great customer service, taking care of you. If something's messed up, making good on it. You know, so when we came into business, we made sure to pride ourselves on taking care of our customers. That's why right now, I forgot the stat, but a good percentage of our customers are repeat customers, because in my opinion, we take care of our customers. You know what I'm saying? So we want to be an example so other people can see melanated people doing that and do the same thing. You know, we really need to up our business IQ, in my humble opinion. What is the best crystal to place under your pillow for prophetic dreams? I love Motivite, yo. Love Motivite. Also, you may want to check some amethyst, any crystal that resonates with the brow chakra or the crown chakra. Also, you may want to keep a grounding crystal. So these are crystals like clear quartz or any kind of black or red crystal. So put a combination of a third eye or crown chakra crystal and also a grounding crystal. Put it in a bag. You can also get some third eye herbs like Kalia Zakatachichi, mugwort, blue lotus flower, what else? Gotu cola. Those are some of my favorite. And we also carry them on L9shop.com as well. When I first started talking about mugwort, smoking Kalia, you know, these herbs weren't very prevalent. Now you can find them damn near everywhere or whatever. But I've been talking about smoking mugwort, Kalia, and blue lotus for years now. And you know, people in the chat, I'm sure, has smoked them or consumed them as a tea. Like y'all tell them the blue lotus, mugwort, and Kalia, what has that done for you as far as your third eye and your psychic abilities? You know what I'm saying? Feel free to share. My IQ, last time I checked, it was like, I don't want to say what my IQ was. It was higher than average. My sun sign in Western astrology is Capricorn. In Vedic astrology is Sag, with Gemini rising, and my moon's in the first house as well. Appreciate that, Janae. Store is fire. The blue lotus flower girl. She know what the blue lotus is about. I'll shop with you too. I have an order on the way now. Thank you. If you order, it's all probably already shipped. Thank you, Vanessa. She's picking up her order from the P.O. box. Motivite is fire. Man, we can't even keep Motivite in stock. And let me say this, man, our Motivite comes from Czechoslovakia. We don't get it from nobody in the U.S. or the people we get Motivite from literally get it out the ground. I develop a relationship with them, so I get a wholesale price, but it literally comes from the Czechoslovakia. It comes in a white envelope or white box from the Czech Republic, and it takes about 3 weeks. You feel me? So our Motivite is official whistle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. So when people ask me, you know, is your Motivite real? I'm like, man, we get it from the source. Like, I don't know. Because Motivite is popular now, a lot of people are trying to take advantage of people. You know, I guess they're making it with glass or whatever, but our Motivite's official. That's why we can't keep it in stock. You go there now, I believe we have one small one. No thick ones, even though I have some on the way. Should be here anytime. And we have 2 super big ones with this certificate of authenticity. But we can't keep these joints in stock, yo. And I'm ordering more than just 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? I ordered a few items from the shop and chose to get a free crystal. You all intuitively chose my birthstone garnet. That's my partner. She's dope, yo. She's a real true witch, real true magician, all that good stuff, yo. She dope. She does everything that I may not be good at all the way. She's excellent at, you know. Motivate is ill. I wrote a song about on my page. I like to hear that song, yo. Send it to me. I might share it if I'm vibing with it. You feel me? Y'all do a great job. I shot with y'all. Appreciate that. It does, you know what I mean? I'm not one, once again, I'm not big on compliments and taking that all that to heart. But it does my heart well when I see people having great experience with our shop, because now you're letting other people know this is a Black-owned business that does good business. You feel me? That's important to me. That really, really is important to me. Want to be a good example for that. We need more Black businesses about that BI. You feel me? About doing their work. We do not carry Obatala candles and Florida water. I can get some, but to be honest, I would have to charge too much. I only get stuff where I can charge below what everyone else is selling it for, or about the same price. I can't find Florida water that would be, you know, worth me copping, because we got our prices like damn near affordable. Everything's affordable. You'll be hard pressed to find cheaper prices or more affordable prices. You don't get high smoking them joints, no. Glad to hear that. I would let her know, yo. I would let her know. How can you? Here's a tip to ensure that all your crystals are legit. Get them from reputable sources. Find a reputable source. I'm not even talking about us, L9 Shop. Find a reputable source and cop your stuff from them. If they're reputable, they're going to give you A1 products. You feel me? Yeah, we got it. You know, we got it all day. C Diggs, Christine. Appreciate that, Olivia. Only buy my ancestral money from y'all. DMT and Blue Lotus is the best in my opinion. I never had DMT, but you get DMT every night when you go to sleep. I think I had another super chat too. Sorry about that. And appreciate you, Gina. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Are you giving classes on how to start a spiritual business? I thought I saw it on your website at one point. Thank you. To be honest, last class only had 1 or 2 people sign up. So I did it. I did like 4 or 5 cycles. First class, it was damn near full, but every class, it seemed like it was less and less in numbers. So I'm not going to do something that requires a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and it's only a couple people showing up. You feel me? So if you're interested, email me. If I get enough interest, I'll do it again. Other than that, that's one of the books, Spiritual Business Starter Manual. It's one of the books that's damn near done, yo. So I'm going to put it in book form to make it very affordable so people can get, because once again, I predicted this a while back, years ago, probably on my YouTube or Mind Right Radio. I said that more people were going to get into spiritual business. I said that metaphysical tools and supplies were going to be mainstream. I said that your favorite celebrities were going to talk about metaphysics, the occult, and spirituality. Now it's happening. You feel me? I just got a new truck or whatever, and it came with satellite radio. So I've been listening to Sirius or whatever. And I got Sway in the morning. When people call up, he's saying grand risings. You feel me? He ain't saying good, he's saying grand risings. So my point is, there's so many people that are, you can tell in their vernacular that they're on their metaphysical studies. You feel me? So it's popular now. Everybody's a psychic. Everybody want to sell ancestor money. Everybody want to sell crystals. You feel me? It's mainstream now. So I want to provide a book or provide a manual so people can do it the legit way. Because people set up a shop and then are mad because nobody's breaking bread with them. They're buying all these crystals, but nobody's copping it. because there's certain formulas, there's certain things you have to do in order to get your products off into the universe or whatever. So that's why I teach in the class, and that's why also why I'm going to show you in the book. So long story short, if you're interested in the spiritual business class, make sure to email me, SLEMyers911@gmail.com. Don't email me with questions. I usually don't respond. I'm just going to keep it real with you. That's why I do these Q&As, and that's why I focus on my accelerator members. They can ask me questions anytime, and I'm going to answer. But if you're interested, just email me, say that you're interested. If I get enough people, I may set up a date for another class. Other than that, wait for the book. I'm pretty certain I'm going to get it either out early 2021 or in December of this year. So probably in a few months or whatever. My goal is to have a new book every 3 months until I get all the books out that I want to put out into the universe. Right now, there's 2. There's one that's already done being edited, Ultra Magic Manual. I have 2 that I'm working on currently. Self-Mastery Manual, and also the Spiritual Business Starter Manual. So I just gave you all some exclusive right there for people rocking out with me. You're gonna get some fire books, yo. Yep, join Accelerator, spiritualaccelerator.com, yo. That's the best way to work with me. We have a very, very good time. I do 3 webcasts a month. One is member-to-member practice readings. That's where members get on there, ask questions. I have other members that give readings. You know what I mean? It's like free readings. I got Jazz the Mediums in there, who's a professional. You know what I mean? She's part of the membership. She's a member. She's a professional, but she loves the community so much. She makes herself available, and she gives like free mini readings. You know what I'm saying? We also got Aunt Juicy, and we got some other members who provide answers. So we meet up once a month and do member-to-member practice readings. Also, I do a Q&A, which the next one is Wednesday. Get on there, ask questions to myself. I answer along with other members. And also, I have an accelerator lesson once a month. Last month, the accelerator lesson was fire, you know, in regards to what I taught. And that's based on what everyone else says. So make sure spiritualaccelerator.com. Best way to work with me. Very affordable. Like I said, you can cancel at any time. And if you join, if you don't like it, let me know. I'll refund you gladly. You know what I mean? No hard feelings. Somebody said Beyonce is evil. Okay. Yeah, everybody thinks they're the truth. There's truths in all paths. There really are. I'm not one of these people who say that path is incorrect and this path is right. That's very Christian. You feel me? Jesus is the only way, the light, the way. This is right. What you're doing is wrong. I mean, Christians, you know, telling you everything you're doing is wrong. You feel me? Like, I'm good on that. Every path is quote unquote right and wrong. Is based on the individual. How long do you keep your candle lit on the ancestor altar? I usually snuff it after I'm done making my offering. What up, Locahantis? Kundalini is awakening is when you're opening your chakras and you're opening yourself up to your higher self. It's usually an important milestone to let you know that you're quote unquote going in the right direction. You can join the accelerator with any card, credit card. Email me at spiritualaccelerator@gmail.com and tell me that you tried to sign up, but it wouldn't let you. And what you didn't do is go through the entire process where you enter your card information. So you probably created a username and all that stuff, but if you didn't put your card information in there, you're not a member. And it's not going to allow you to access the webcast, the modules, et cetera, et cetera. So just email me spiritualaccelerator@gmail.com and I will delete the username so you can start all over again. Good to be live, yo. Say P. Yeah, I had someone else ask me about stop smoking weed. So I'll make a video on that. In fact, it might be the next video I'll make. Let me write that down. But the herbs I just named, all the herbs for the third eye, just herbs in general, any herbs that you can smoke, excuse me, you can use that as a substitute. They're not gonna get you high or whatever, but it's gonna help you with just smoking. You feel me? Especially if you smoke bogeys or cigarettes or whatever. Smoking herbs to help you stop smoking nicotine. You feel me? But I'll give y'all some tips on quit smoking weed. For those who are wanting to quit. I'm not one of those telling y'all you need to quit. I'm saying for those who want to quit or slow down, I'll give you some tips. Please, I'd like to know if weed helps with transcendence. I use it and blow it on my altar to bless. Some people say it do, some people say it don't. It's very, very subjective based on the person, yo. You cannot take what everyone else is saying and be like, that's going to apply to you. I know certain people who smoke before they meditate, and that's the only time they smoke weed. Then I know some people who smoke when they first wake up until when they go to sleep, and it's probably is negatively affecting them. You feel me? So it's going to differ per person. You see what I'm saying? Try to be very open-minded. I'm very open-minded and non-judgmental. I really can care less what people do, for real, for real. I just give my opinion, and it is what it is. Like I have very strong opinions about social media. You know what I mean? I've been on record over and over again talking about most people are adversely and negatively affected by social media. I stand by what I say. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I'm very open-minded. Do you? Whatever works for you, because some people use social media, quote unquote, in the right way, where it's not harming them and not preventing them from moving forward. So I'm gonna answer one more question and we'll get up out of here. Remember, L9shop.com, EL the number 9shop.com. If you want to work with me, spiritualaccelerator.com. And make sure to subscribe to the channel to be notified when I'm going to do a live, or make sure you hit the notification bell, whatever. So let me see. I'm going to answer one more. Give me a good one, y'all. Very good one. Question: how long should I wait after an ancestor passed and I put them at the altar? I would do it ASAP. You can also light a white candle and place it in a windowsill, especially if there's, even if you're not an ancestor, there's someone you know that transitioned or passed, you can light a white candle and put it in the window to honor them. But I would put them on the altar as soon as possible. As soon as possible. So yeah, that is really quick answer, man. Let me do another one. Peace, Ali. What can one do to manifest money quickly, unemployed and struggling? Look up something called the Prosperity Corner and Feng Shui. The Prosperity Corner and Feng Shui, or the Money Corner. What I recommend people do is take $11. If you don't have $11, take 11 cents. You should be able to find a dime and a penny. So I ain't gonna even go below that. And put it in the far left corner of any room in your house. Or you can put it in the far left corner of the house in itself. So the far left corner of any room when you walk in, far left corner, or the far left corner of your house, period. Put that $11.11 or $11 or 11 cents in that corner. That alone will generate some money currency, some currency energy into your house. So that's why I recommend the Prosperity Corner and Feng Shui. So I just gave y'all a jewel. That's worth the $11 donation, for real, for real. So I'm gonna end it with that, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm never, once again, you never know where I'm gonna pop up. So you know, you see I'm putting more videos out. Don't want to oversaturate it, don't want to do it too much, because I still feel like there's a lot of noise out in the universe. But when I'm inspired to share something, I will make sure to come on here either live or make a video in itself. Like I said, I will make the video on how to slow down on marijuana or how to stop smoking weed. I'll probably record that sometime this week and upload it. So appreciate everybody for coming through. Thanks again to my moderators, Janae and Scorpio. And until next time, peace.